Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I am Mark Farrar, the Executive Deputy Secretary for the Department of Military and Veterans Affairs, and I will be your Master of Ceremonies today. I would like to recognize the official party, the 48th Governor of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, the Honorable Josh Shapiro, the 55th Adjutant General for the Pennsylvania National Guard and Head of the Department of Military and Veterans Affairs, Major General John R. Pippy, the Chairman of the State Veterans Commission, Mr. Nick Taylor, and the Deputy Adjutant General for Veterans Affairs, Brigadier General P.A. Maureen Weigel. Additionally, I would like to offer a heartfelt welcome to our elected officials and their representatives, our federal partners from the VA, our service organizations that support veterans, our co-workers, but most of all, our veterans that are here today. Thank you for coming out and braving now the cold weather and rain to celebrate the opening of our first Veterans Outreach Center. At this time, I would ask everyone to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance that will be led by Lieutenant Colonel retired Nick Taylor, Chairman of the State Veterans Commission. Nick?
Thank you, sir. With the flag of our nation in place, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Nick. Please be seated. In 2021, the department was tasked with opening a Veterans Service Resource Center when we were given the Lieutenant Governor's Mansion through legislative action. It was not feasible to convert the Lieutenant Governor's Mansion to a resource center just due to the way that it was constructed. Fortunately for us, Northern Lebanon School District decided to sell their elementary schools when they decided to consolidate all their schools on one campus. So we purchased one. We actually purchased two. One will be a readiness center, but this Lickdale will be used, obviously, for a Veterans Outreach Center. As we are preparing to celebrate the 249th birthday of our nation next week, what a better way to do this by honoring our veterans and introducing a new way of how the department will deliver services for those who fought so valiantly for our freedom. The Lickdale Veterans Outreach Center is our first Veterans Center in Pennsylvania. This Outreach Center concept represents a paradigm shift in the delivery of services for the veterans of the Commonwealth. These regional centers will combine resources from the Commonwealth, our federal partners, other state agencies, county agencies, and non-governmental agencies and partners in streamlining how we give benefits to and programs to our veterans. Pennsylvania has the 5th largest veteran population, and there are many areas within the Commonwealth that are austere where veterans cannot have easily access those benefits. The purpose of these regional centers will be to bridge that gap. This will be a place of true support. Veterans will find a welcoming environment filled with professionals from multiple agencies eager to assist them in resolving issues of any magnitude that may impact their quality of life. Partners like State Department of Labor and Industry will apply employment support, while the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs will be providing support in this facility as well. As the center continues to grow, we will welcome more partners to further assist our veterans. Today, you will have the opportunity to tour this amazing facility at the end of the ceremony. There are many people who have been instrumental in the concept and development of this facility, and we would like to recognize and thank them. The leadership of DMVA, the Adjutant General, Major General Pippy, and the former Adjutant General, Major General retired Mark Schindler, who was here when this concept first started. And our Executive Director of Veteran Services, Mr. Keith Graham, who couldn't be with us today because he's touring Germany. Lucky him. The Department of Installation Management under the guise of Mr. Bob Hepner and Greg Lehman Just so you know, the entire building was renovated by our Bureau of Facilities Management, all of whom are state employees. So this building was done by Commonwealth employees. And as you walk through it, you will see truly the amazing job, hard work, and sweat equity that went into the building. So thank you, and a round of applause for them. All the other directorates within the department through our legal office, our human resource office, our office of administration, our comms office, who did pretty much all the interior design that you saw or we will see shortly. Thank you for your support. The State Veterans Commission and their support, obviously Northern Lebanon School District, and finally our federal partners at the United States Department of Veterans Affairs. Thank you all. At this time, I would like to welcome to the podium Major General Pippy, the 55th Adjutant General and Head of the Department of Military and Veterans Affairs. Sir.
Thank you, Mark. It's truly an honor to be here. Governor Shapiro, elected officials, members of our State Veterans Commission, community partners, of course, our veterans. I just want to thank everyone for being here. I see that we have some representatives from Senator Mastriano's office, Nate Silcox, who's the Executive Director of the Veterans Senate Veterans Affairs Committee. We appreciate that, Nate. And also from Senator McCormick's office, Joe Nall, did I say it right? Yeah, Joe, appreciate it. He's constituent outreach. I know we had Representative Russ Diamond here a little earlier. You know, it means a lot. You're hearing a lot about partnerships, and I want to first, thank General Schindler, because he was instrumental in the development of this program, but also the entire team. We've had a paradigm shift. We're going out to bring these services to those individuals, and this is a piece of that cog, because now we'll have a central hub where we can then go out, service our veterans, and then also bring them back in. And I'm excited about this. This center, and hopefully others like it, will represent that new model, where we meet them in the veterans in their communities face to face, in a space that's built for them, and in this case by them. A lot of our state employees are veterans, and so we're real proud of that. We spent a lot of time with our Vet Connect, our 1-800 numbers. Those are all good. That helps us touch and help that veteran. But having a facility where we can come in and get health care, services, ID cards in the future, all those at one-stop shop, right off the highway, this is going to make it more accessible for all our veterans. And that's what really the vision has been throughout this entire time. How do we do our job better for those who deserve it the most? I'm excited, to not only be part of this, but I'm excited as now that we've seen this vision come to fruition. Boy, I'm already starting to hear from people, we need to do this in Philly. We didn't do this in Lebanon. We need to do this in Allegheny County. We need to go up to Erie. So we're excited, and we want you all to be part of that journey. As the Adjutant General, I want to officially thank everyone who's been involved with this. I say our care of veterans, our Gold Star families, is our solemn obligation. As a nation, as a Commonwealth, and then as DMVA, that is our mission. One team, one mission, and taking care of veterans is that mission. But I couldn't do that without the tremendous support of a boss who really genuinely cares. And I apologize, we were running a little late, but that's because when you hear the powerful stories of the staff that's working there, the individuals we've helped, you want to stay and listen, and you really you understand. So I'm very proud and want to thank you, sir, Governor Shapiro, for your unwavering support to not only this DMVA, we appreciate that, but also our Guard in general. We are so grateful for all the programs and opportunities. Pennsylvania is a leader in taking care of veterans, and we couldn't do that without your guidance and support. So it's my honor now to introduce my boss, the 48th Governor of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, the Honorable Josh Shapiro.
Thank you, General Pippy. Good morning, everyone. This is a good day, and this is an important day for our Commonwealth and for our veterans. Let me begin by just saying how thankful I am to General Pippy for his leadership, the trusted counsel that he provides to me and my team as an extraordinarily important member of my cabinet, and the outstanding example he sets for our Guard and for all Pennsylvanians who put on the uniform and go out and defend our freedoms every single day. General Pippy, thank you for your leadership, and thank you for your friendship over 2 decades. I appreciate you very, very much. I know we're joined by several members of his leadership team. I want to make special mention of General Weigel, who's done so much work to get us here today and on many other areas. I thank you very, very much, General Weigel. You know, it is great to be here in Lebanon County to celebrate this opening today for the Commonwealth's first in-person Veterans Resource Center. I'm proud to be here today at the invitation of General Pippy. I'm proud to be here today as your governor. I'm especially proud to be here today as the son of a Navy veteran, to know that my father and the nearly 800,000 Pennsylvania veterans have a one-stop shop place to go with loving, caring people who I got the chance to visit with today, who care about them, who want to serve them, who want to make sure to show them the level of respect, pardon me, that they have earned. So this is a truly special day. I believe that there should be no wrong door for accessing support and assistance in our Commonwealth. That is especially true for our Commonwealth's veterans, who have bravely served our Commonwealth and our country and have put their lives on the line to defend our freedoms at home and abroad. It takes a special person to do that. We owe our veterans and our service members an immense debt of gratitude. And this is an example of how we show that gratitude, how we show that respect, and how we meet their needs. Led by General Pippy in the Department of Military and Veterans Affairs, my administration takes very seriously the important role we play to serve our veterans. And I believe that is best done when we give our veterans an opportunity when they come home to succeed here in Pennsylvania, to get the help they need here in Pennsylvania, to be able to provide for their families and to give back to their communities. And this place allows them to be able to do that with ease and allows them to be able to do that with all of the benefits that they are entitled to. As your governor, I've worked hard with Republicans and Democrats in the legislature to pass historic funding to support our veterans, whether supporting them through increased funding for mental health or supporting them by cutting through the red tape and getting them the business and occupational licenses they need to get their business off the ground, to be able to provide for their families, to be able to get out and provide the support they need to those they care about. We've worked hard with the Department of State. This is an all-in effort by my administration. We've worked hard with the Department of State to create the first ever military occupational crosswalk to make it easier for returning veterans and spouses to obtain those occupational licenses and certifications. And we've been able to cut down on the wait times that veterans have to get those licenses, to get into the business world, to get the support they need. We've also reached out not just to those who run small businesses or those who work in our tall office buildings in different parts of our Commonwealth, but also those who do important work on our farmlands. We've been able to deliver $200,000 in grants to veteran farmers to be able to expand their operations. In 2024, and General Weigel deserves a ton of credit for this, we delivered over $1 billion in compensation and pension benefits for our veterans. These are important things that we're able to deliver thanks to the incredible folks who work here at DMVA and commit themselves to serving our veterans. And of course, to our seniors who are veterans, we want them to age with dignity and with respect here in our Commonwealth. That's why we've invested in 6 top-notch veteran homes across this Commonwealth. The General and I were in Philly, I think, not too long ago, and I was there back in 2023 when we broke ground on the Hollidaysburg facility. I've noted, General Weigel, in each of the times I've shown up at a veterans ribbon cutting or groundbreaking, it's raining and chilly no matter what month it is. So rain is good luck. By the way, it rained the day I got married, it rained or snowed on the birth of each of our 4 children. So it's good luck. Thank God everybody is in good health. So we'll make sure that there's good things that come from the rain that God sends down here. So listen, I just want to say we're going to continue to support our veterans, and we're going to continue to literally open up the doors as we're doing here for our veterans. This new resource center is an important part of our commitment. If you're a veteran and you need, say, a copy of your service records, but you're not sure where to turn, come here. And one of those wonderful people are going to be here to help you. If you're having problems accessing the benefits that you rightly earned, come here and someone is going to help you. If you're a family member caring for an aging veteran and you need help finding care for that loved one who served us, come here and someone will help you. If you're a veteran and you suspect someone is trying to poach your pension, come here and someone's going to help you and protect you. If you're planning a funeral for a veteran, for that loved one that served our nation and gave so much to your family, come here to ensure that they receive a proper burial with military honors. We're going to help you here. It's that simple. If you're a veteran, if you're a service member, if you're a family member, and you've got any issue, come here and we will resolve it for you. There should be no wrong door. Whether you walk in here, you call here, you email here, you text here, we are going to make sure you get the help that you need. And to be clear, you don't need an appointment. You show up here and one of these smiling folks is going to be there to help you. These are really wonderful people doing God's work, and we want to make sure that our veterans know they are here for you. So look, this place hasn't even officially opened yet. In a moment, General Pippy and I will cut the ribbon, officially open it. But even with their soft opening, we've already had dozens of people show up here, dozens of veterans who've been able to successfully access the help that they need. And I hope that with today's ceremony, it will be a welcome invitation for veterans in the community to come here and to find the help that they need. And to the point General Pippy made a moment ago, I hope that this is not just an outstanding resource center, but I hope this now becomes a model for other resource centers that we have to get open across this Commonwealth. General Schindler, Governor Wolf helped make sure that we got this moving. I thank the members of the legislature who ensured that we had the funding to be able to do this. I thank the members of our Commonwealth staff who literally with their hands helped build this place inside and make it warm and welcoming. But I hope this is not the last time we cut a ribbon, General. We need more of these facilities across the Commonwealth, and I am committed to making sure that we have the resources to do just that. So our administration will continue to have the backs of Pennsylvania veterans, continue to be proud of them and their service. And I'll just close by wishing God's blessing upon all who serve this nation and wishing safety and well-being to our Pennsylvania Guardsmen and women who are serving at home and abroad and doing brave and courageous work. I'm honored to serve as your governor, and I'm incredibly proud to be here today. Thank you very much. I'll turn it back to Mark. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for those kind remarks. This time I would ask the party here to move to the ribbon, and we will cut the ribbon.
Trust the general now?
Yeah, I did the same thing.
They're sharp, sir. Watch
All right. 1, 2, 3.
General and I are happy to take a few questions from the media if you have any.
Governor.
Yep.
James Benson with Levittown. What does it mean to you and for the Department of Military and Veterans Affairs to repurpose this building and to make it a useful resource again, not only for our veterans, but for Lebanon County?
Look, this is just such a critically important area. We've got a lot of veterans in the Lebanon County area in this entire region. And the fact that the general and his team were able to work with the school district to repurpose this facility at certainly a reasonable rate to the Pennsylvania taxpayers, that's now going to give our veterans in these communities a one-stop shop to get the help that they deserve, the help that they need. I'm incredibly proud of the team that made this happen. And I want our veterans to know that we're open, we are here for them. We literally have an agency of our state government that is here to serve you and support you, and this is your one-stop shop to get that help. Anything else? Okay. Thank you all very much. Oh, I'm sorry.
This is off topic. A recent Emerson College poll has you with some favorable numbers for the Democratic nomination for the presidential election in 2028.
That's really off topic. Is there a question?
Your thoughts on that? And
I don't spend any time reading those polls or any attention. I am proud of the fact that the work we are doing on a bipartisan basis in Pennsylvania gets noticed by folks elsewhere. I'm focused on doing my job as governor, doing things like this that improve the lives of the good people of Pennsylvania, and I'm going to continue to focus like a laser beam on that. Thanks. All right. Thank you. One more. Yep.
Governor, you talked about how you would like to have these centers open. Is there any idea where you would like to put these centers next and where to get the funding for that?
I don't want to get ahead of the general. He can comment on where. I will tell you that we have seen, I think there were members of the legislature staff here. I think what has been clear is even in this divided government, we've been able to come together, Republican and Democrat alike, and invest record amounts of funding in our veterans. So I'm confident when the general comes to us with a plan, we'll be able to put together a bipartisan coalition in order to meet the needs that the general lays out. General, you want to
Yes,
offer
sir.
anything
And
else?
I would say too, we have the numbers of where our densities of veterans are, where their needs are. But what really made this happen was the partnership with the school district in this case and the Lebanon County to make this so we could get it a program that is built out of the best use of the tax dollar. So I'll say if you think if you have a need and you have a facility that we can repurpose, that we'll be looking at that criteria to help drive where our next stop is, because these programs we could do it across the entire Commonwealth. So we're really looking at the best opportunity. And fortunately for us, this school was available, and we were able to turn this around in less than 2 years. Less than 2 years at much lower than if we had done it through a private sector contract or anything. So, Governor, we're proud of it, and we really appreciate your support. Thank you, sir.
Great. Thank you.
All
Good.
right.
Thank you all very much. Thank you.
Mark, you got invited in?
This time, at this time, I'll ask Chairman Taylor to come up to retire the colors.
As we retire the colors in place, would you please stand? Veterans are authorized to salute. Non-veterans, please place your right hand over your heart. With the flag of our nation in place, hand salute. 2. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Nick. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, with the ribbon cut, please feel to join us for some light refreshments inside in our hoteling suite, which is all the way down the hall to the left. You're welcome to tour the facility, and there will be representatives from the department to tell you what they do here and what this services this building will provide. This concludes today's ceremony. Thank you very much for your attendance and most of all for supporting our veterans. Have a safe day. Thank you.